Hey guys, this is Bob Bird at Bird Family Insulation, and I want to thank you for watching my video today. Today I want to discuss with you, especially if you're a homeowner, but a contractor as well, if you're struggling with high humidity, high levels of humidity in your home, it could be that you've got duct leakage, particularly on the return duct side. Let me explain. The other day I was in an attic and I did my usual inspection. This was a rental home. The property owner was not there, and in fact it was the tenant when I came down out of the attic, and I met her, who said, "Bob, there's a problem with humidity in this house. Do you feel it?" And I didn't necessarily feel it that bad, but I'm a guy, and I just wasn't really, zoned in on that. Secondly, I'm cautious when I'm talking to an individual that's not a property owner. I have to be careful what I say. So anyway, I said, "No, I didn't quite pick that up." She said, "Yeah, come into the master bathroom." And I went into the master suite bathroom. Now, this is a two-story home. I went into the master suite bathroom, and she said, "Run your hand across the top of the counter." And so I did, and it was just damp, moisture. I began to look at the supply duct covers, and they were not stained or anything. And I said, "How long have you been in the house?" She said, "We moved in May." Well, I made this appointment like July 29. I could tell the place had been completely repainted, and that all of the HVAC grills, the covers that go over the HVAC vents and the ceiling, were all replaced. They were just beautiful, sparkling white. And that's not normal over time. Even the returns, and usually your returns will start showing signs of dirt and so on, dust. So I asked her a few questions, and I said, "How do you know it's humid in here? I mean, is there an exhaust fan, or yeah, we use the exhaust fan." She said, "The only way we can tolerate staying up here on the second floor of the house," and that's where his office is, working from home, "is if we keep the thermostat on 68. Well, that told me in my mind, all right, you're using the AC system as a big, giant dehumidifier, and that's going to be expensive. Plus, keeping your house at 68, that's almost unreasonable. I'm in Atlanta, and we're in a string of 92-degree days, 91s, 92s, and they're on the second floor. So that AC just runs incessantly." Well, about that time, my homeowner shows up. So she confronts him. He already knew about the humidity problem, and he just hadn't told me about it. And so what I discovered in the attic is the collars around the ducts have huge gaps around them, especially on the returns. Not only that, but where the return plenum attaches to the equipment. And I know I'm throwing out some technical terms here, but I'm going to add the pictures, and I'll draw circles around what I'm talking about so you'll see. But where that return plenum is attached to the actual air handler, the furnace, there's a huge gap. You can stick your finger in, run your finger down it, right there by the filter tray. So I had already taken pictures of those, and I told my property owner, I said, "Look, we need to fix these, and we will." I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep the sun out of this. I'm early for my first appointment this morning, so the sun is rising. Maybe that's a little better. And so I said, we'll fix these for this added amount of money. I think I added $600 on there. So what we did was we continued to talk, and I explained to him, I said, "Look, you need to buy a hygrometer." "What's that?" I explained what a hygrometer is, a little weather station that will show you the temperature and the humidity. You can buy them at a hardware store, the big box stores, and then you've got science. Right now you're just relying on your tenant to tell you that, it feels damp upstairs. Well, he sent me, he went out and bought them himself. I'll give him a high five for that. And on Saturday, he sent me these. He said, my tenant just sent me these pictures. I want to forward them to you. And the first one was the thermostat was on 72 degrees. And the relative humidity was like 91%. The second picture, that's a sauna. Nobody wants to live in a house with 91% relative humidity. That is a sauna. Just completely disregard the fact that you're going to start growing green stuff everywhere in the house. Okay? But anyway, the next picture he sent was the thermostat was set at 68 degrees and the relative humidity had come down to about 71 or 74. You'll see the picture. Anyway, it was in the low 70% relative humidity range, which is still excessive. It's too high. So we're going to have the work done. I told him, look, I'm going to do this work for you. You know, an attic stair cozy. We're going to fix these obvious leakage problems. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they also keep the fan on all the time. They manually override the auto feature on the thermostat, and so the fan runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the furnace and never shuts off. And I explained to them, you're just pumping this humid air out of the attic into your living space because of all this leakage in your ducts. Get this. She said, well, the HVAC guy came over because something they'd called him for, and he said that's where it's supposed to be. I said, well, let's turn it off and put it on the auto feature. Well, it wouldn't shut off. Even on the auto feature, the fan ran. So I had to talk to my property owner and say, you need to fix that. That fan does not need to run 24/7. So they're going to fix that. And I recommended he get a different HVAC guy for his properties because this guy apparently is lazy or doesn't know what he's talking about, or both. Anyway, there you go. I'm kind of frank about all this stuff, aren't I? Nonetheless, I said, we'll do this work. If it doesn't work, you're going to want to get a whole house dehumidifier and get that attached onto that system up there. He'd not heard of that. As I walked him through it, it made sense, and he said, yeah, I sure will. This is a very, very upscale rental property. This is not, you know, this isn't something south of the railroad tracks. This is in a very, very affluent part of town, and this rental property probably pulls in a boatload of rent money. So anyway, wanted to share that with you. If you're struggling with incessant, annoying, stubborn, high levels of humidity in your living space, check the ducts. You could be just transferring the humidity from the attic or crawl space, basement, wherever your duct system is, transferring that high humidity right into your living space simply through the duct system of your HVAC system. All right, I'm going to stick those pictures in here. You'll get to see them. Thanks for watching. God bless you guys. Hope you enjoy a blessed day. And always remember, God is pursuing you. He wants to have an amazing relationship with you. He believes in you, and he wants you to know that. All right, take care. Bye now.